God says, my beloved child, this is a very important message for you today. Do not ignore it. Let nothing distract you now. Not the sound of the world calling, not the noise in your heart, not the weight you've been carrying in secret silence. Because today, something you never expected is about to find its way to you. Something sacred. Something unforgettable. You are about to receive something you didn't even know was prepared for you long before your hands were formed, long before you could imagine what your name would mean in a place you've never seen. There was a soul, rich not only in currency but in time, in wisdom, in knowing. They walked the earth with a heart larger than empires, and yet so few ever knew their truest desire. They saw the world, built empires of gold, and still, when their final days whispered near, they knew they had one last mission, one last whisper to pass into the wind before the veil between realms was lifted. And they chose you. A millionaire's dying wish names you. They are making you the owner of something beyond what the earth has ever seen in fullness. It's not only about the vaults or the property or the luxury that the eyes can touch. This is deeper. This is about legacy. This is about something heavenly placed upon your shoulders that you didn't ask for but were born to carry. You've been overlooked before. You've been doubted. You've been the one who gave when no one noticed. The one who loved without receipt. The one who held on when everyone else let go. This message is for you because heaven did not forget those nights when you cried quietly into your pillow asking for one sign, just one, that your life would mean something more than all the suffering it carried. In the stillness of this moment, something ancient is unfolding. Across time, a will was written. Not just on paper, but in prayer. Someone with wealth that could buy country sat alone in a room before their final breath and said your name. Yes, your name. Not once. Not twice. But over and over. With trembling hands they scribbled a message, not to the banks, not to the partners, not to the heirs of bloodlines who had forgotten them, but to you. Because somehow, without meeting you in this life, they knew your soul. This person saw in you a purity that cannot be bought. A resilience that cannot be faked. A spiritual fire that burns beneath your skin, even when life tried to drench it with storms. They knew you would not waste what they gave. They knew you would rise with grace and use what is being placed in your hands to bless not only yourself, but nations. You were chosen because you carry something that cannot be taught, integrity. Their final breath carried a whisper, and in that whisper was your future. The documents have been signed, the vault is sealed, but not for long. Their legal counsel, bound by honor and sacred trust, has held this for the exact time. And that time is now. Not tomorrow. Not next year. Now. You are being handed the keys to something divine. The estate, the lands, the holdings, they are just a fraction of what is being transferred to you. What's truly being handed over is purpose, legacy, divine timing. It is being passed to someone who was never meant to stay small. You have lived a life in waiting. You've seen others be celebrated while you sat in the quiet corners, smiling through shadows, applauding others while your own applause stayed locked in heaven's chambers. But no more. A great reversal is happening. And it begins with this message. You must understand how rare this is. This isn't fiction. This isn't fantasy. This is a once-in-a-near shift that could only come to someone who has walked through the wilderness without turning bitter. And that someone is you. You're about to witness the fulfillment of things that didn't make sense when they were spoken. Promises that felt too far to believe. But you held on. You kept your heart clean. And the heavens have remembered. The soul, who named you in their final wish, was guided by something greater than legal counsel. They were led by an unseen hand. One that has followed your journey in silence, stepping in when you didn't even know you needed saving. That hand has been orchestrating this moment long before this millionaire ever knew that time was near. You may feel unprepared. You may ask, why me? And the answer is not because of anything you've done, it is because of who you are. You carry something eternal. Something that light recognizes and darkness cannot touch. You were never just another name in a crowd. You were marked for this. Born for this. This is the moment when your tears find purpose. When your waiting finds wings. This is the beginning of a life that will no longer be defined by lack or silence or abandonment. Because someone who could have left this world without a single gesture instead chose to rewrite your story in ink dipped in eternity. The documents are more than ink and signatures. They are a message. A confirmation. They are saying to you, I see you. I believe in you. And I trust you with what I spent my entire life building. This inheritance is not just about gold or property, it is a spiritual awakening. It is a breaking open of the heavens to rain upon you what was always meant to be yours. The doors that once slammed in your face are about to open. The people who once ignored you will now come searching. But don't be moved by fame or applause. Stay grounded. Remember who you are. You have something to do with this. You are not just receiving, you are now a vessel, you are now a river, not a reservoir. What flows to you will flow through you. People will be saved because of your faithfulness. Lives will be healed because of your generosity. Children will eat because you stood tall when you could have fallen. Entire communities will change because you chose to stay pure in a corrupted world. This is a sacred appointment. And now the question becomes, will you answer it? You are not reading this by accident. There were forces that tried to keep this from reaching your eyes. But heaven overruled. You are being called, not just to receive, but to carry. To carry light into places that have known only night. To carry hope into places where hope forgot how to breathe. The person who named you did not do so lightly. They prayed. They wept. They questioned, and in the end, your name remained. Written in the margins of sacred scrolls, etched into the walls of unseen rooms, sealed in the signature of someone whose final act was to bless you. What they gave you is sealed for a reason. Because it's not meant to be accessed with pride. It's not meant for flashy celebration. It's meant for divine transformation. This is your moment to rise. And nothing, not time, not fear, not the past, can hold you down anymore. Look around. The air is shifting. The signs are beginning to show. People who once ignored you will begin to speak your name. But do not rush. Be still and know that timing is sacred. The delivery is near. The announcement will come. And when it does, your life will never look the same. The road you're walking may have been lonely. But you were never alone. This was always part of the script. Every closed door was redirection. Every tear was a seed. And now, the harvest is knocking. There are angels assigned to you. They've been watching, guiding, whispering. And now they are rejoicing. Because what has been long buried is now rising. What has been locked away is now being opened. And it has your name written in gold across every line. The world has never seen what is about to be birthed through you. And those who doubted you will be stunned, not because of your wealth, but because of your peace. Because of your joy. Because of how you love even when you've been hurt. Because of how you give even when your own hands were once empty. The soul who chose you saw all this before the world could. They didn't need to meet you in person. They knew you by spirit. They knew you were the one. And now the world will know too. It is coming. It is certain. It is signed. The inheritance, the legacy, the restoration, the purpose, it's all coming together. Everything you lost is about to return in a form so glorious you will fall to your knees in awe. God says this is your appointed time. And no delay, no human resistance, no misunderstanding will stand in the way of what has already been written. So breathe. Stand tall. Be ready. The letter is in transit. The vault is unlocking. The message has arrived. A millionaire's dying wish names you. They are making you the owner of more than wealth, they are making you the carrier of destiny. Open your heart. Let it in. Because everything is about to change. And this time, it's your name that will echo rough eternity. God says, there is a reason your name has been whispered in places you never expected to be mentioned. There is a divine thread being woven around your life, and what you thought was delayed is not denied, it is only being perfected in time. Someone you don't even know has carried your name in their final wishes. Yes, a millionaire, in their last, sacred breath. uttered your name before departing this world. And this is not by chance. This is not coincidence. This is providence. For I, the Lord your God, have moved in secret ways to bring about something extraordinary for you. You were chosen, long before this moment, to walk into something greater. Now, I am bringing it forth. You have felt forgotten. You have wondered when it will finally be your turn. And now I say, your time has come. A dying wish, sealed with tears and prayer, has found your name written into it, not because of your striving, not because of your strength, but because of your heart. The sincerity that lives in you has touched the heavens, and it has moved something deep within the soul of someone I had anointed with great wealth. That soul, in their final moment, looked back upon their life, and in that hour, they asked me, Lord, who shall inherit what I cannot carry into eternity? And I placed your name on their spirit. They didn't know you fully, but they felt your presence in a vision, in a dream, in a stirring that would not let them go. I am a God who sees all things, who orchestrates moments no human hand can control. I am revealing this to you now, because the scrolls have already been written. The signature has already dried. The last wish has already been signed with trembling hands and sealed with holy finality. You are being made the owner of something precious, something abundant, something unimaginable, and it is already on its way. Do not let fear cast its shadow upon this blessing. Do not let the noise of doubt drown the whisper of truth that is singing through the chambers of your soul right now. This is a message for you. Open your heart and receive what I have prepared. You have come through fire. You have come through rejection. You have come through long nights of prayer and silence. But every moment was seen by me. Every tear you wept watered the soil of the promise I buried for you years ago. And now that seed is bursting forth. I did not forget you. I could not. I have engraved your name upon the palms of my hands, and now the earth is catching up to what heaven has already declared. You must trust me now more than ever. Do not look at your surroundings. Do not calculate your worth based on what others have said. My decision over your life's dance. It does not need approval. It does not require a committee. What I say is final. And I say, you are the chosen heir of something vast. You are not being lifted up to fall. You are not being brought into this place of blessing to be shamed. No, this is your time to shine. I have seen your humility, and now I will raise you up in front of many. And the very ones who doubted you will marvel. I know you feel unworthy, but I do not call the worthy, I make them worthy by my word. You are safe in me. No matter what the world tries to say, know this, nothing will go wrong, because I am walking beside you. I am in the details. I am the one who sends the right signatures, the right people, the right divine instructions at the right time. You are not alone. I will guide you through every step, and I will give you peace in the process. All I ask is that you trust me, pray to me, and stay close to my voice. There are things you haven't seen yet, hidden blessings that are about to be revealed. You've seen struggle, but now you will see the storehouses open. You've cried in silence, but now I will fill your mouth with laughter. You've walked through seasons of silence, but now the sound of fulfillment will echo around you. A divine transfer is in motion. What was in another's hands, what was stored for years, what was untouched and protected by my angels, is being handed over to you, not by force, not by effort, but by my decree. You didn't chase this. You didn't manipulate your way into this. And that is why I'm giving it to you. Because your heart remained pure even in lack. Your spirit stayed soft even when others hardened. And now I will honor that. I will not just bless you, I will establish you. I will set your feet on solid ground. I will give you rest. You will not have to beg. You will not have to fight for what is already yours. I have assigned it to you, and it is done. Heaven has signed it. Now earth must deliver it. There are people around you who will not understand. There are those who will question why you were chosen. But I say to you, don't explain. Don't apologize. Just receive. For this is not man's decision, it is mine. I am exposing the plans I had all along. The waiting was not in vain. The delay was for preparation. And now the fullness of time has come. What has your name on it is coming.